Hey, welcome to Zach's Tech Turf and my new series, Gaming on Sunday Morning, which is where every single Sunday morning, just like today, I'm going to be checking out a game with you guys. Hopefully, one day this will become a stream, but right now we're sticking with the YouTube platform, and today we're going to be checking out Stardew Valley. Now, like the past couple weeks, Stardew Valley definitely is not a new game by any means. It's been out for over a year now, I believe. But I wanted to check this out for you guys because, as we know, there's not that many new games that are being released right now in the summer of 2017. So we're just going to check this one out. I've put 28 hours so far into Stardew Valley, which if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that 28 hours is a long time for me. Most of my games are between 5 or 10 hours and then I'm done. So I'm really liking Stardew Valley. So there's tons of reviews out there. I'm not going to really review Stardew Valley just because it's been reviewed to death already. I'm just going to show you guys what I've been doing in the game, kind of what you can do, and also talk about mods. So before we jump into Stardew Valley, we're going to go to the Steam store page real quick and check out the recent reviews are very positive and the overall reviews are overwhelmingly positive. People are absolutely loving this game, over 53,000 to be exact. Scrolling down here to the system requirements, as long as you have a computer, you can pretty much run this. I highly recommend you guys go check out my $200 Lenovo Mix 320 review. I'll have it linked one of these corners here. And that's just a $200 tablet 2-in-1 type thing. And that obviously ran Stardew Valley like a champ would. So we're going to jump into this. My character's name, as you'll see here, is Mix because I actually created this game on that Lenovo Mix 320 we talked about. So the basics of this game, it's a top-down RPG with a very pixel art style to it. You take over a farm that I believe your grandfather owned. And there's tons of different stuff. I'm going to pause it because I don't want to have the time pass on because you only have limited time for the day. But basically what you're doing is you're taking over this farm. There's a city that you want to make relationships with all the townspeople around town. There's a cave that you constantly go through the different levels. There's a desert to go to. There's a secret forest to go to. And we're just going to jump into that real quick. So here is my farm. Basically, what I do every single day is first I go into my chicken coop. Usually there's some eggs here, but it's not the beginning of the day, so I already did this. Oh, I accidentally just sliced my chicken. Hopefully he doesn't die. But yeah, I go around and I spread some love, which you can do by just clicking them somehow. Oh, that's the fishing rod. They've already been loved for the day. I basically feed my chicken here. Then I come over to my barn and I milk my cows, which sounds kind of funny. I got some heaters in there because it is the winter. And then I go up to my cave and I check my special mushrooms. Like I said, it is winter, so none of my crops are growing right now. There are a couple winter crops that you can grow, but I haven't gotten into those yet. I've unlocked crafting sprinklers. There's a heavy emphasis on crafting in this game. This is what I can craft so far. So here's like the quality sprinkler. And that requires some iron, gold, and refined quartz. Those you can find in the mine that I'll show you in just a bit. You can create things like charcoal kiln, which turns 10 pieces of wood into 1 piece of coal. You got your basic fences, your cobblestone path, gravel paths, a bunch of fishing stuff. There's a heavy emphasis on fishing in this game, which I really like. Fishing is one of the easiest ways to make money, especially from the beginning. So I'm a huge fan of that. And there's a mount that you can get. This is my stable here. So I unlock, once you buy the stable, you can ride around this, which makes life way much easier. Down here, I got my little bait collectors, which just every now and then they produce some worms for me. And I'll show you my house real quick. The house is upgradable. It gets very expensive, so it's actually it's a big deal to upgrade your house, which is super cool. It started off as just like an area, I think like this size right here. And I didn't have a kitchen or anything. It basically just looked like this and my bed was in there. It looked like a motel, to be honest. But now I've added on my kitchen and I have a separate bedroom, which is really cool. You can turn the TV on. You can buy bigger TVs and stuff like that. And there's actually valuable reasons to have a TV, like checking the weather report, your fortune, and stuff like that. So we're going to go over into town real quick. There's a bus that'll take you somewhere, which I don't even know yet because I haven't progressed that far. But this is what the town looks like. And you have a general store, you have a saloon, which all the people hang out. There's a beach down south. There's a bunch of people that you can go up and talk to. Every time you talk to them, I don't know you, why are you wow, okay. Shane and I are not friends. Every time you talk to somebody, you build a relationship, and then you can go into the social tab and see who all you liked. And here you can see that nobody likes me. I've been kind of playing solo here. I haven't been focusing on my relationships. I don't really care at this point. We'll go down to the beach real quick. This is what the beach in the winter obviously looks like. There is a fishing store here, and I'll show you what fishing looks like. You just equip your rod. I have 23 bait attached to it. You want to hold down until you get that max distance, and since I have bait, I should get a bite pretty soon right there. And then you have to keep this green bar behind the fish. So this fish is pretty easy. I'm just clicking to raise and lower it. When you have a more difficult fish or like a better fish, like a more rare fish, it'll be harder to catch, and that fish will be bouncing up and down. Maybe I can get one here. That guy's moving a little bit, but he's mostly just staying here, so no big deal. That's catching fish. Then you can immediately sell them to this guy. I forget what his name is, but I'll talk to him just to boost our relationship. Willie. Looks like decent weather for fishing, eh? Yep, sure is. So that is fishing. Now we'll go up to the mine here. So we'll have to pass through town. And I want to show you the mine because the mine is like, it's a big dungeon. And as you progress down the dungeon, you progress down multiple floors. And as every 5 floors you get to, it saves your progress kind of. And you can go into the elevator and start at like floor 50, for example, once you get past 50. There's an Adventurers Guild right next to it, which is pretty cool. If you've ever played like Skyrim or Oblivion, it's kind of like the Fighters Guild, where they set milestones for like how many things you have to kill, like a certain amount of slimes, insects, and stuff. And that's over here. I'll show you them real quick. This is the event. Oh, it might not. Yeah, they're open. Nope. They don't open until 2. But yeah, that's the Adventurers Guild. We could go in there if I remember when we come out. Here's the cave. You would just progress down floor by floor, but since I have floors unlocked, I can go all the way down. But I'm just going to go to 60 because I don't want to mess up on camera. And you do have equipment, like I have my Neptune's Glaive here, which does 18 to 35 damage. You can find different weapons. You can go to the Adventurers Guild and unlock more weapons. And whenever you're fighting in the cave here, there's 2 main things you need, and that is your weapon and then your food. Right now, my main source of food is omelet, because an omelet requires eggs and milk. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I have my eggs for my chicken and my milk for my cows. So the only reason I have the chicken and the cows is specifically for omelets, which is specifically for progressing down the mine, because you definitely need food. Food will boost your energy. Your energy is on the bottom right here, and then your health is right there. You only have a certain amount of energy per day, and this is all the combat is. These guys are super easy. I can one-shot these, but different insects and different... Oh, that guy's a 2-shot. Different mobs throughout this mine will take more shots to kill, and then here I can mine. See, here's a bat coming. Bam. So right now I'm just going to mine until I find the ladder to progress down to the next floor. And this is where your fortune teller comes into play. On the TV every day, you can check your fortune and see. It'll say you might have a lot of luck, a little luck, some bad luck, some really bad luck. And what that does is set how easy it is to find these stairs right here. So here you can see I went around this for about a minute and I found it. So I think my luck will be pretty good today. And it also determines how many of those ores, like I just picked up iron ore. These rocks are just giving me stone and then sometimes nothing. So your luck, if you have higher luck for the day, you'll get more gold, iron, and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. So that's what progressing down the mine looks like. This is something that a lot of people focus a lot on, which is really cool. But I'm going to try and get out here. You can die in the mines. If you pass out, then you forget the memory of the elevators. So you have to start all the way up to 0, I believe, maybe not that high. So like if I was to die down there, I would forget all these and I'd have to start all over. And it takes a while, multiple days to get down there. So I really like the progression in that. So we'll go look at the Adventurers Guild because I remembered. And this is just what the Adventure Guild looks like. Up here on the bulletin, I can see like I have to kill 203, or I've only killed 203 of 1,000 slimes, which is crazy. 71 of 200 bats, 1 of 50 skeletons, duggies, dust, whatever that is. And then once you do complete one of those, you can go talk to Gil over here. And right now he says, come back when you've got something to show me, kid. So yeah, that's how you get better gear. You can also buy better gear from him, which is pretty cool. There's a section over here which you can eventually unlock from collections at the community center, which is bridge repair, so I can get over there. I don't even know what's over there. The cool thing about Stardew Valley is if you don't research what you unlock, then it's all new and it's really fun. Like I could very easily Google what does bridge repair unlock over there, and then I would know. But it is way more fun to try and figure out, like as I go, what happens, basically what the game is all about. So that's why I really like Stardew Valley. This is the community center here. It's not built at all, but there are like challenges over here, and you complete these bundles. So if I go to here, like winter foraging bundle, I have to collect these different by foraging, and I'll eventually unlock bridge repair right there, which is pretty cool. There's different I did one of them. Let me show you one of these up here. This unlocks a certain, I think this is a different room. This is the pantry room. So like this is the summer crops bundle. So in the summer season, I would have to drop in a tomato, a hot pepper, a blueberry, and a melon, and then I get a greenhouse. So there's a whole bunch of things that you can unlock here, and they're all from different seasons. So you really have to plan out ahead what you're doing, because like there's fall, winter, spring, and summer, obviously, and those are all 28 days each. Here you can see a Monday, day 15 of winter. So progressing through the months takes a while. I'm at 28 hours of actual in-game playing time, and I'm only in winter of my first year. And here you can see my total amount of earnings and whatnot. So I already mentioned that fishing is a really good way to make money. Another way is to farm, obviously. And here you can go into the Pierre's shop, and usually it's open and you can buy a bunch of different seeds, but it is winter, so there's no seeds that I can buy right now. You can buy seeds, you can buy saplings for trees, and then you can go down to, let me look at the map here, down to Marnie's Ranch, and then you can buy animals there. But if you want to buy animals, then you have to build different farmhouses and barns and coops and stuff like that. So it's a big thing. Like, it's actually kind of realistic despite what it looks like. There's a wizard tower over here, which is crazy. And this is the overall map. So yeah, that's Stardew Valley. You can also go to the bulletin board and check people's birthdays, and then on their birthday, you give them gifts, and these people all like specific things. Like this guy's favorite gifts are cucumber, mushroom, void essence, and solar essence. So I would give the wizard those on his birthday, and he'll like me even more. So speaking of the favorite gifts, before wrapping this video up, I want to show the mods that I use, because I actually just recently got into mods, and it made this game so much better for me, even though none of them are cheating, none of them are really game breaking, and they just make the game more accessible, in my opinion. So this first one that we're looking at is called, I have it over here, it's called Gift Taste Helper. And this just, whenever I highlight over somebody, it shows their favorite gifts. There would be no way to know their favorite gifts other than trial and error. And since you can only give these people 2 gifts per week, then this saves a ton of time than going over to the wiki and looking it up from there. Another thing I have is, it's called, I'm looking over here, it's called, where'd it go? Look up anything. I can highlight over anything and hit F1. And then I have Lily, my horse. Let me go over to my barn real quick. And while I do that, I'll explain up here in the top left, this mod is called experience bars, and you have different skills such as fishing, like wood cutting, I think, combat, mining, and stuff like that. And there's no progress other than if you hit that level. It doesn't show you how close you are to the level and whatnot. So I really like the experience bars. But back to the look up anything, I can go to like highlight over the scarecrow and hit F1, and then it shows me like I own 3 of these and stuff like that. If I go over to my chickens, we'll go in here real quick, highlight over that, hit F1. It shows the relationship I have with the chicken, its happiness level, its mood today, and how much I could sell it for right now. So look up anything is very useful. It's not really cheating. It just kind of shows you everything that you need to know really quickly. I use that one a ton. Another one is NPC map locations, where it shows everybody in town exactly where they are. They all have set paths, and you can look up on the wiki exactly what time and what day where everybody will be if you need to go find them for something. And that's just annoying, going to the wiki page, figuring out where they are, and by the time you figure out where they are, they've moved, and it's a pain. So I really like just having a constant map of where everyone is. Maybe kind of cheating, but I don't really think so. And then the last main mod, I have a couple more, but the last main mod I have is Save Anywhere, and that just allows me to hit one key. I can set it myself. I think I have it at F5 right now, and that allows me to literally save anywhere. The base of this game only allows you to save if you come over here, go into your house, and then go to bed, and I'll show you what that looks like. Boom. And then it says go to sleep for the night, and I hit yes. I kind of just wasted a day there, but whatever. And at the bottom there, it said your progress has been saved, and then it progresses you to the next day. Here you can see it's Tuesday the 16th of winter, and now we're on a completely new day. With Save Anywhere, I think it is F5. I can just hit it. Maybe it's not. I forget what the key is, but it just allows me to hit the save button, and then it could be in the middle of the day, and then I turn off the game, and then I come back into the game, which I did at the beginning of this video actually, and it just pick up where I left off, and it's amazing. A big problem I had with Stardew Valley before that is this would just be like my jump on for like a 5 to 10 minute game, and the dinner would be ready, or the dogs need attention, or I gotta answer some comments, emails, and stuff like that really quick, and I would feel the rush to finish my day, most likely end up wasting the day because I didn't utilize all my energy or whatnot. I didn't tend to all my crops and all that, and it just felt like a waste. So with Save Anywhere, I can save in the middle of the day. I love it. I really think that they need to implement that in the main game. And one final point of something else I think they need to implement in the game is multiplayer. If you go on their website, it is one developer, one sole developer, and that's why this game is amazing. One guy made this entire thing. He's working on a multiplayer. There is a multiplayer mod, which I don't really want to deal with that because I feel like there's too many bugs in that. We would get like corrupted data and stuff like that, so I don't really want to get into that. But once multiplayer is official, it will be awesome. I'm begging my wife to join me on this game. We don't know how it'll be set up, if we each have a farm somewhere on the map there, or if we co-own the farm and we both take care of it, stuff like that. We have no idea. I'm super excited for it. I really, really hope it happens soon, but they've been working on it for a while, so as of right now, I haven't seen anything that says like it will be released anytime soon. So yeah, that's Stardew Valley. I want to give a big shout out to iGame Apparel for sponsoring me with this shirt. Give a huge shout out to OP Seat for sponsoring my gaming chair. Make sure you go check out my video, the best gaming chair for $200, hands down. I have an affiliate link with them, so you can save yourself some money. It'll help the channel, but make sure you watch my review video first. Don't just take my affiliate name thing for granted. So yeah, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please drop a like down below to help support my channel. And as always, thank you for watching. And please subscribe for more Zach's Tech Turf videos.